here for our second to last performance of Matilda the musical. Yeah, you can cheer. It's allowed. For those of you who are not students of mine and who may not know me, my name is Raven Owenpire, and I am the new musical theater teacher and director here at Decatur High School. And I have had such a wonderful, 3-4 months now, becoming part of this community and getting to know these students and working on this show has been such a delight. So thank you for welcoming me.
My name is Elise Eskew-Sparks, and it's my pleasure to work with Raven on this advanced musical theater class. A lot of these students that we teach in 5th period, it is their 4th year in the class, so they've done several years of work. And they work on this project in conjunction with the advanced technical theater class under the direction of Kate McNeil. So we're very appreciative to our casting crew, very dedicated. And we want to take you back to a couple of years ago. You might have even had tickets to see 42nd Street that we were slated to open in March of 2020. Of course, we had to cancel that show the day before opening night. And that left a trail of broken hearts of the casting crew of that show. And it also left Decatur Performs with a sizable debt. So we're hoping to recoup some of that profit this year through our shows. So we thank you so much for coming. And I want to direct your attention to the last 4 pages of this program, where you can see our generous sponsors and donors, many of whom are seated out here in this audience. Again, we're so appreciative. And a quick and easy way, if you're able, to contribute to this wonderful nonprofit organization with this QR code here, to add yourself to this list of generous people. We are just so grateful for their support of these students in this art form, which is just so worthy.
And we're grateful to all our Decatur Performs members, but we want to give a special shout out to 3 wonderful women without whom this would not have been possible, and that is Dana Calder, Anna Brittman, and Pam Gallenkamp. They have worked tirelessly, helping out with all kinds of things, working on the program, the concessions, making specialty props, running errands, feeding our herd of ravenous teenagers, which is almost a full-time job in and of itself. Thank you. We are very grateful to have you as part of our team. And you did not come here to listen to us talk, so without further ado, we would like to present to you Matilda the musical. Please enjoy.
Listen up, maggots. Yes, especially you. Row 3, seat 110. I can hear you all the way from back here. Decatur High School and Decatur Performs welcomes you to Trunchbull the Musical. Yes, a musical all about me. There will be one intermission during this 9-hour show for you toads who cannot sit still. In addition, no food or drinks shall be allowed inside this theater. Cell phones and other technological devices must be turned to silent mode, and anyone caught not wearing their masks or not wearing their masks properly will be thrown into choking. I would like to thank our sponsors, the Opus Restaurant Group, Heathertail Realty, and Wild Heaven Brewery. Now, be quiet and enjoy my show.
Two, four, three. That's a string of miracles to render. These one are miraculous.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day broke shut, the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious darling. She has never seen a picture of me. She says it's okay, I have to kiss them on the free. I'm a darling, I'm a diamond.
Take them out. What's it here?
Oh yeah, she's definitely a top. Look, is this going to take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane ticket to 3 times competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship in Paris.
Mrs. Winwood, did you say you were getting on a plane?
Of course, I always compete, Doctor. And this year I've got a secret weapon, Rodolfo. He's part Italian, you know, very supple, plus he has incredible upper body strength.
Mrs. Winwood, I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Winwood, you really have no idea.
Win?
Mrs. Winwood, I want you to think very, very carefully. Whatever do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I? Look, am I fat?
Mrs. Winwood, you're pregnant.
What?
You are going to have a baby.
I've got a baby. I don't want another one. Isn't there something you can do?
Mrs. Winwood, you're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics or... Oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Winwood. A child. The most precious gift that the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A life, a person, a wonderful new person, a brand new human being even is about to come into your life and bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell.
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push this forward, boy. I'll push you in a minute.
Each newborn life a canvas, yet unpainted. This still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle. A miracle.
Alright, now where is the word, my son?
Mr. Wood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Of course, I'm sorry, Doctor. This calls for a proper smell. Now hand him here. Oh my word. He's an ugly little
Mr.
flip.
Wood, this is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh my good lord. Where's his finger?
His what?
His finger, his whatchamacallit, you know, his doodle. What do you know with his finger?
Mr. Wood, this child doesn't have a thingy. See?
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Wood, this child is a girl. A beautiful baby girl.
Is there still time for the biannual Inter-Sausage and Ballroom Dance?
Competition's finished, you missed it now. I don't suppose you can swap it up.
This is the worst day of my life. Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing the tarantella to warm the light, and I'm not dressed in hospital cotton with an ouching front bottom and this horrible, smelly little horrible animal I have ever seen.
I can't find this drinking bee.
Every left is unbelievably unlikely. The memories of the distance, all the infinitely small. The most common thing in life is love. And yet every single life, every new life is a miracle. A miracle. A miracle.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155. Brand new luxury car, sir. Are they good runners? Well, let's just put it this way. You wouldn't beat them in a race. No, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, sir. They are good runners, sir. So, how much exactly?
Oh, Harry!
Oh, hang on.
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, or was the worst of times, which was the
I sort scaring your mother with that book, boy.
And she keeps trying to tell me these stories, Harry, stories. I mean, who wants stories? It's just not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
Listen, I'm gonna call you straight back. Would you please? Shut up! You see, I'm trying to make the biggest business deal of my life here, but now I have to listen to this. You know what? It's your fault. You spin us into all this trouble and expect me to get us out of it. I mean, what am I, a flaming escapologist?
Oh, escapologist, he says. What about me then? I've got this whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. Oh yes, the world's greatest acrobat. I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
But I'm going to make us rich.
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. You see, your genius husband is going to sell them, well, 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
This is not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
Oh my God.
That does not get you anywhere, you thick-headed twit brain. All I have to say is, thank heavens Michael inherited some of his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael. Yes, well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it, but I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way that you've spoken to me tonight.
You know what? This is your fault. With your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. I'll tell you something. You're off to school in a few days' time and you're going to be getting right there. Oh no. You see, I think a headmistress, I got the principal, and I've heard all about you and your little smart pants ideas. Great big, strong, scary woman she is. Used to be an Olympic swimmer in the 100. Imagine what she's going to do to a horror. Squeaky little goblin like you, boy. Now get up to bed, you little bookworm.
Just because
A man's hair is his greatest asset. You see, good hair means a good brain. Now, the secret to my success in business is... yes. Secret. The secret to my success in business is this. Oil a barber's hair tonic. For men. That's where that's on. The old man's going to work. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. Oh, that's it right there. Oh, that's the bananas. Woo. Now, see, son. A man in business simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Ow! Your hair! It's green.
Good Lord, woman, it's not even 8:30. Have you started? Oh, my hair's green!
What? How did you do that for? Why you got green hair?
I didn't do anything. You think I want green hair?
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
Oh, my hair. My lovely, lovely hair. Oh, my good Lord. I've got that deal with the Russians today. What am I going to do?
I know what you could do.
What is it? What can I do, boy?
You could pretend you're an elf.
That's it. I'll pretend I'm in... What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on, creep back to that library of yours. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
And do you tell me stories like you do with me? Oh, I just love your stories, Matilda. And that's not a hint, by the way, but if you...
See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey, and good luck with the Tolstoy. As I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting
That
that...
lady?
That lady? Why, that was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady is going to be mine.
Yes, your teacher. Now, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time. Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any law that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed as if she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats together anyone has ever seen. People would come from miles around, kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. Not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for each other, which was so deep that it was said that cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk and take the air, and each night the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping for a glimpse of the shiny white star that the acrobat always bore. But then they knew they had only to cry, "Tricks! Tricks!" and the great performers would instantly oblige with the most spectacular show just for them. But although they loved each other, although they were famous and everyone loved them, They were sad. We have everything. We have everything that the world has to offer, said the wife.
We have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
And the one thing.
We do not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love, the husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old and still they had no child. At night, they listened to the silence of their big empty house, and they would imagine how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sound of a child playing.
Matilda, this is very sad.
You want me to stop?
Don't you dare!
Their sadness overwhelmed them and threw them onto ever more dangerous feats, as their work became the only place they could escape, the inescapable tragedy of their lives. So at last, they decided to perform the most dangerous feats ever known to man. It is cold, said the husband, announcing the event of the last stress, when death was going to listen with bated breath.
The burning woman, hurling through the air, with dynamite in her hair. Over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in a cage. And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of love has led us.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. Not yet anyway.
What? But isn't there some more? I mean, just a little bit. Isn't there just a little bit more? Oh, I suppose your mother will be waiting for you. Is she here? I'd like to meet
Bye,
her.
so we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, after your first day of school.
for Matilda, isn't it? Please, stand up as much as you can. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24, 13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is 30, 16 times 2 is...
Stop! Stop! Evans, how far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Well, yes. Now this is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it, but 2 times 487. You sat and took your time.
74.
12 seconds.
84.
Right. Well, let's leave math for the time being and look at reading. Can anyone read this? Very well, Nigella. Yes, I think we'd better leave it there. Not wish you the best of luck on your first day. Lavender.
Is the first word tomato?
Not quite, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes!
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So Matilda, you can read words.
Well, yes, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences, because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read sentences, you've got no chance at books.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? In a week? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tessa the D'Urberville, The Lord of the Rings, Him, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and The Stick of the Dog.
Knock on the door, Jimmy. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jimmy. There's nothing to fear. We're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock the door. Look at you trying to hide. Standing outside the principal's office. The little girl is just pathetic. Look at you hesitate. I'm shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jimmy. What are you waiting for? Just knock the door. Perhaps I'm late. She's probably having a meeting or something and don't want to be interrupted. If anything, caution in these situations is sensible. Or should avoid confrontation when possible. I'll come back later. But if this little bird, this miracle. Just knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. You're being pathetic.
Enter. But don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, Miss Hartswell, in my class, there is a little girl called Matilda Mohammedan.
Daughter of Mr. Harriwan. Go on, Mohammed. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the breathless and she's a real... What?
Mistress, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is our school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombinotimus magnetum.
Bombinotimus magnetum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
I didn't. return school. Dr. Rampart is a genius.
What? Nonsense. Haven't I just told you she's a gangster?
She knows the time sequence.
So she's not futurist.
But she can read.
So can I.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that, in my opinion, this little girl should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
What? But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot just simply place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe Dr. One is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules? In my school? Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell, as I stepped into the circle, did I change my mind? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I altered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt from the grunt I had practiced for many a month? Not a jot, not a jot, did I stray from the floss? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands, did I let myself go? No, 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 no. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4!
If you want to throw the hammer, all you got to rest like these two. Have to stay inside the circle all the time. Circle of my feet.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squid to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! Hey, hey, hey!
If you want to throw the
Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing like that school. Life's a ball, so then to throw it. Find the belly line and toe it, and always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out!
It is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
Question asking, who the hell do they think they are? Flippin', filthy, nasty, stupid Russians.
And don't tell me we're not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and they said these cars are knackered. I told them, the reason the mileage is so high is a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got her.
And what's this, another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
Oh, she's got no respect, that one. It's all books and stories.
No, it's a lovely book. You should read it. It's very nice.
Lovely? Here's what I think of you. You're lovely.
It's from the library. It's a library book.
You show the little brat.
Now get out of here, you little stinkworm. In the cupboard. Hey, and while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take between the chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if you do develop to messing up to a little thing like a little scorpion. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's what's right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl. No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Right. Well, look, I've got to hang around just in case you start to stretch out your ears. You're going to need help. I'm Matilda, and I think it's probably for the best of the best friends. Find me! Someone pulled a whole can of treacle under the transport's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, I think I say something to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now she's after me.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Get that kid, you're hidden. Once Agatha told me the I so guilty, you are squished.
Yesterday, Julia told me that she's a licorice all sorts all the time. She'll pick them up, pull them around, and throw them out the window.
That didn't happen. They're trying to scare us.
Matilda, they're saying she's gonna put me in choking.
What's choking?
They're saying to cover and her office that she throws children into. They say she's lined up with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass. There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good,
And it's made of spikes and wood.
and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom that you keep doing, but the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see squat nor the end of your nose. And if you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
All right. But when did this happen?
About 20 minutes ago. But why? I was just coming!
You better hide. Quick, Nathan! Now!
You suppurating spleen. Where is the maggot known as Nigella?
She's over there, under those coats. Where she's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. You see, unfortunately, Nigella suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder, narcolepsy. The condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep, often
when she wakes up. Oh, good morning, Mummy. Is it time for school yet?
What? This isn't my bedroom. What's that for?
Amanda Thrift! What? Haven't told you about wearing pigtails. I hate pigtails.
But her Mummy likes them. She said they made you look very good.
Then your mother is a twit! What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Baldwin.
Oh, so you're Wormwood, are you? I might have known. Well, Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she is my best friend.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Brand new car, completely different stock, sir. Green hair. Yes, it was, National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world. You know, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1. Absolutely, sir. All right, now, doosey-doo-dah. Like, now that is how you do. I get that pug. You know what? I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
It's Miss Honey. I'm Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Well, come in if you must. This is Rodolfo. Oh, it's nothing like that. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Oh, hai italiano. Bene, ciao Rodolfo. Piacere. Come stai?
What? Folks, who is this? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow?
What do you want, Miss Chatmaid?
Actually, it's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't usually expected to read.
Oh, well, stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
Oh, I'm in the zone till I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look! I'm not favour girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussey. A girl should be thinking about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. Now, look at you and look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
Oh, I'm on fire here, babes.
Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Oh, good Lord, then calculate this.
Oh, fantastical!
Her mind is incredible, and with a little help from us,
Mind? Her really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you made an awful error. You're on and blame yourself now, come along. You seem to think that people like people are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants, let go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know's expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be.
The less you have to say, the harder you feel it, the less you have to say, the better you get it, the dumber you get, the bigger that impression, the less you have to show, the louder you get it, you gotta get up, you gotta get up and be loud.
Little
Nothing better than to scare the children of the town. People whispered that in her dark and brooding heart, she resented her sister with her success and her love. Suddenly, up came the escapologist, dressed as usual in his spending costume. There was no sign of the acrobat, and no glimpse at all of the shiny white star. And instead of the musical fanfare, there was silence as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair.
There were shouts and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage has been cancelled.
Yes, the audience gasped so loud that a passing aeroplane caught it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled because my wife is
pregnant.
Oh, Matilda! Absolute silence. You could have put a fly butt. Then suddenly, the audience jumped to its feet and roared in appreciation. Acrobat sister. And when all had quieted down, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract you have signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall.
No.
I have paid for the poster, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I get the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract in the contract. My hands are tied! Stop fighting me! Hurry through now! What's that like in the hair? Of a shot and such your chest! Put one around, locked in the cage! We'll leave a man down before I'm this day! Or two prisoner bells shall go!
Well, what happened next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
What? But I don't know if my nerves will make it until tomorrow.
Miss Phelps, are you crying?
No.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
No, we must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. It's just they want their child so very much. It must be wonderful for a child to feel so wanted.
That's wonderful. Goodbye, Miss Phelps.
been too successful in getting others to recognize your abilities. So, starting tomorrow, I shall bring you a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read while I teach the others, and well, if you have any questions, then I shall do my best to answer them. How's that sound?
Wow. So that's the biggest hug in the world. He's going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood! Matilda Wormwood, where is... Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is none other than a disgusting criminal! A denizen of the underworld, a member of the mafia! This morning, he sneaked like a serpent into my kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
I did not! Strange, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school even started. Therefore, she is guilty.
All right. I stole the cake, and I was definitely almost sort of thinking about ending up, maybe. But the thing is, I was having a lot of troubles with my belly. You see, the trenches of cake was so good that I scoffed it down in one bite. But now it's beginning to fight back. See? I'm not guilty, I didn't do anything!
You are guilty because you are fiend. You are a crook and you are a thief. And I shall crush you. I shall pound you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
This is the biggest bird I've ever done. The biggest bird I've ever heard, the biggest bird ever heard about. It was like the entire world went silent. A moment from a bird to exist. As a huge ball of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth, it drifted across the classroom, past Amanda, past Lavender, past Matilda, and then my big chocolatey bird, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, drifted forward into the face of the Trunchable.
Loose log trotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Luce?
Yes, I did, and I'm sorry, but
Oh, so long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
it is?
Yes, Lord Trotter, it is.
Well, I did. Yeah.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy. It brings a warm glow to my lower intestine. Oh, what's the matter, Lord Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh no, you're not full. You're not full until I say you are. And I say that criminals like you are not full until they have eaten the entire cake.
What?
No time for butts, Lord Trotter. You haven't got time for butts. Eat.
The mistress shall be sick.
She should have thought of that before she...
She can't. She surely can't. She might explode.
Eat!
A single slice, or even too loose, has been nice, but even you lose. Have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. She can't, surely can't do all the numbers. She might explode, she's quite elastic. She's got to make us laugh, she's fantastic. Look at her go, I'm thinking about this has to come loose, which we all suspected. You have a word loose, or maybe you're not loose.
sometimes, even me. Well done, Lord Trotter. Good show. Well, come along now, Lord Trotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I happen not to mention? Silly me. That was the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part. And the second part is... choking!
Miss Trunchbull, please, you can't.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can. Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? A fool? You?
She's eaten it all. She's done what you've asked. No! No!
That's not right!
For some of the things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things and they are not right things, and I would like to state peremptorily that we do not want any of the children that might be here tonight to go home and try these things out for themselves. Now, I'm of course talking about reading books. It is not normal for kids to behave in this fashion. It sucks the brain, wears out the eyes, makes kids ugly, stinking, sweaty, fatty, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them bruises of the mind. Now, under no circumstances do we condone such activities, and we do so utterly without reservoir. Now, may I just ask, who here tonight has ever read a book? You there, what's your name? Vader, one more time. Vader? That's a nice name. Well, Vader, don't take this the wrong way, bro. Bookworm, silly little bookworm. Read all your books like a silly little bookworm. You read books like a worm. One read books. You read books. What are stupid? Baby, you're a swear. Now, what we learned from that there won't stop Vader there from reading, but they'll never raise their hand in the theater again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I present to you the pinnacle of our achievements as a species. The very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So Telly, if you want to take a look, is the equivalent of life. Well, what's a book? All I know I learned from Telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can put the channel just like that. In this joy and in this laughter, best living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise in 23 minutes plus advertising. Why would we waste our energy turning the phone just 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on a lovely balcony watching people talking and singing and doing stuff? All I know I learned from Telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. You can't find that in the school failure. All I know, I'm a drug teller. What to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but I'm really smart, very smart. In this cartoon, in this channel, in this class, on in this tunnel. All you need to feel your muffins without really having to think enough. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out unity? When we can sit happily on a lovely balcony, one invited baby people talk to really baby people. All I know, I'm not from trouble. The bigger the tongue, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big belly. Just how clever I was, but oh yeah. Little Dickens is talking in. Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds nutty. Charlotte Bronte, do not partake. Jane Austen is top Austen. James Joyce, oh, you don't sound Joyce. Ian McEwan, I feel like you. William Shakespeare, no, you did. Hey, easy, Grandma, easy. All right, all together now, everybody. All I know, I'm not like that. The beat of the fire, the smell of the night. You can tell from my lips, you're a very clever,
Hello! I'm glad to by the way Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. Oh wait, look! We happened to volunteer to get the trash full of drop of water. And then, no! I don't want to tell you anymore because I don't want to ruin it! Well, on the way back I find a newt. A newt is a really ugly lizard that lives in the water. I pick it up and... No! I won't say anymore! I'm going to put the newt in the checkbook jug! It's going to be mine!
question. Why? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not the child, exactly.
Matilda, are you sure something's
So
wrong?
to the next part of the story.
Story? Did you just say story? Did you say... Why, Matilda, what are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound her shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. Beloved, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile, you have done this 1,000 times. But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world. So hard, he thought she would hug all the air out of her. And so they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, and put out the flames of his specially designed dress within 12 seconds before they reached the dynamite and blew his life harder!
Sorry. Go on.
Trick stopped then.
So it has a happy ending after all?
No,
No?
no. Maybe it was the fault of their child. Maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used just a touch too much foam, and suddenly her hands became slippery, and she fell.
Was she all right? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her bosom, except for the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She did manage to live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our little girl, she said. Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
Love our girl with everything. She is everything.
And then she died.
No.
And then things got worse.
What? What was... No, Matilda, they can't get worse. They can't worse.
I'm afraid they did. Because the escapologist was so kind, he never for 1 second blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help regard to his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash and iron and cook and clean and feeding her if she did a thing wrong. But always in secret, so that the escapologist and now suspected a thing. And so, the poor little girl broke the biggest, cruelest, horriblest stuff you could possibly imagine! Please! Miss Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Why, Matilda, you are so smart. Your parents must think they've won the lottery or something having a child like you.
Yeah, they're always saying that. They say, Matilda, we're so proud of you. You like winning the lottery. I better go.
I'm so clever, I'm so clever, I'm so very, 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 very clever. I'm so very stinking clever, what a very clever fella I am.
Stop! There's only one man I do that with.
Everybody gather round, I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old fingers on my hand. All polished up, but the mileage on each one telling the truth that these cars were knackered. Now how could I possibly make the mileage on each of the cars go back? I couldn't possibly drive each car backwards now, could I?
Back.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I ran into the workshop, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, and I whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Yes, boy, backwards. Backwards, exactly. You see, a trill's motor whirls backwards thousands and times a second, and, well, within a few minutes I had reduced the mileage on the first car to practically nothing. I did it to every single car.
Backwards. Stop talking now, darling. There's a good boy.
A few minutes later, the Russians show up. Great big nasty face apes, dark expensive suits and glasses. Don't know who they thought they were.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was badgers. It was a program about badgers.
Same thing? And did it work? Now I can afford Rodolfo all night long.
Well, that's not fair. You cheated them. They trusted you and you cheated them.
What is the matter with you? What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go down to that library and tell that old bag never to let you in again. And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you'll never read another stupid book for as long as you live. I'll put it into the story, young man. Now get in there and say in there, you nasty little creep.
That night, the Escapologer's daughter cried herself to sleep, alone in her room. She never said a single word about the evil art's bullying, as she didn't want to cause a fuss. And so, she suffered in silence. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day, she exploded! You are
a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And she beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early. And when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry. I am here, little girl. Forgive me. I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl. Nothing can hurt you. You've nothing to fear. I'm here. Have I been so wrapped up in my grief for my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most?
I love you so much, my daughter.
And I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together. Forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Don't cry, dear. Let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert
I
you.
didn't want to upset you. Please, Daddy, don't cry. I'll be alright. You'll find my side. I have nothing to fear. But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapode's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister, and an almighty rage grew inside his great heart.
This demon, this villain, this monster, she has sullied the memory of my wife. She has betrayed the trust of her own sister. She has shown cruelty to the most precious reality of my marriage. Bullying children is her game, is it? Then let us see what this creature thinks she can do when the massive grown man stands before her.
That was the last the little girl ever saw of her father. Because he never came home. Ever again.
What are you doing with those books, woman? Oh, no, they are not. There is an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, Lord Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Only Lord Trotter here is now a good toad. Sit. It has become clear to me, honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories, but that is not teaching. To teach a child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, please understand that when I say, quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
Opposite, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you. Flabby, disgusting, revolting. Revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughen you all up with a little fish egg. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggot, while I'm speaking. Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Oh. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it all too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It is the bouquet of dissent. And you may bet your britches this headmistress finds this fallow decorousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so to stop the stench's spread, I find the session of phys ed sorts the merely rank from the revolting. The smell of rebellion is out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the hum of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious spots. Hold, just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the hum of dissent, the hum of mutiny in action. Before a weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2. Before the web starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. A whiff of insurgence, the stench of intent, the funk of prepubescent protest, the funk of defiance, the odor of coup, a waft of anarchy in progress. Once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be choked for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. All right, you maggots, I think it's time we stepped it up a bit. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline for children who are listening, for maggots who are fidgeting and whispering in mystery, and chattering and chittering, and acting and twittering. It's time for with a smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting this anarchistic mischief in these miniature frittering of mandarin and pitying while it will not make us a dusty discipline. The severing and whimpering, the troubling and the spittling, the miss I need to taste you and tease you, we can fix there is no mystery to mastering the art of vicious things. Discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whiff of resistance, the pulp of dissent, the hum of moral fiber rotting. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine you there concentrate the peace and the quiet of babbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a geek named Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hats with his mind, and he says, "Don't let them steal your horses. Don't let them take them away. If you march your way through, they'll be waiting for you, singing, nay, nay, no." Aha! And there, just like I said, the stinky maggot rears her head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, a whiff of resistance, the punk of dissent, and the word starts on your sport. Selfish rebellion is what to glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sick That is because you, Miss Honey, are pathetic. You are wet, you are weak. You are, in fact, a sniveling little newt. Newt! Newt! It's a newt! You did this, you vile, repulsive, malicious little sap! What's that, maggot? Stop! We're only just getting started. I have learned, Miss Honey, that through many years of experimentation, that the ears of small girls do not come off. They simply stretch. I think I can feel these ones stretching now. How dare you! You are not fit to be in this school. You ought to be in a prison. The deepest, dankest, darkest prison. I shall have you wheeled out, strapped to a trolley with a muzzle over your mouth. I shall crush you, I shall pound you, I shall dissect you, madame. I shall strap you to a table and perform experiments on you. All of these disgusting little thoughts shall suffer the most appalling indignities because of you. Yes, you.
Have you ever wondered what I have about when I say bread? For example, there's no way of knowing if bread means the same thing in your head as bread means in my head. When someone says bread means how if we are traveling at almost the speed of light and beholding a light, that light would still travel away from us at the full speed of light, but shoots right away. What I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind and fit in, these stories delivered to me fully written. And when everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting, the noise in my head is incredibly loud. And I just wish they'd stop, my dad and my mum, and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. And I'm sorry, but I'm not quite explaining it right. But the noise becomes anger, and the anger is light. And it's burning inside me will usually fade. But it is in today, and the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my head's so burning, and suddenly everything. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. Quiet, like silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming can't reach me anymore. And it is quiet. And I am more like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Tip.
wits are at its beating heart, but I am a match for you, and I tell you that there is nothing I shall not do. No pain I shall not inflict, no ear I shall not stretch back, no finger I shall not... What is it? What is it? Get it off me. Get it off me. It's heading north. It's heading north. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers. I've got a newt in my knickers.
Matilda, what? Matilda, it will be right.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes.
I cannot pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't believe we should be frightened. I think it's something to do with that incredible knife.
You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains? So they have to squish open my eyes? That's exactly right.
Yes, something like that. You certainly are a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. But what about your father? Is he proud of clever as you?
And yet he always says that. He says, Matilda, I'm so very, very proud to have a daughter as... That's not true, Miss Honey. That's not what he says. He calls me a liar, and a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
I see. Here we are. I'm sweetheart.
Are you poor?
Yes, I am.
Don't they pay teachers much?
Well, they don't, actually. I'm even poorer than us because of other reasons. You see, I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farm and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad. But he agreed, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. You see, my father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind. When he was gone, my aunt became an infant guardian. She was mean and cruel, like you can hardly imagine. And then I got my job as a teacher. She presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. She'd written everything down. Every tea bag, every electricity bill, every tin of beans. She made me sign a contract saying I'd pay her back every penny. And even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But did he really do that? Magnus, I mean, did he really just give her his house?
I don't know. I do find it hard to believe. Just like I find it hard to believe that he would have killed himself. Which is what she said happened.
You think she did him in, don't you?
I cannot say, Matilda, but all I know is that years of being bullied by that woman have made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
And that's why you live here.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. and dream my night away in this table. As you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
Miss Honey, she's got your house, she's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even the winter storms, I am warmed by the small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even fiercest storms, I am warmed by the small but stubborn fire. Living outside, it's freezing. I don't pay much heed. I know that everything I need is here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, is this your father's scarf?
Yes, sir. My mother gave it to him before she died. You see, she was
An acrobat.
well, yes, she was. And my father was an anthropologist. Matilda, how do you know that?
So they were your parents.
Who? I don't know.
The people in my story.
What story?
A story. I've been telling a story and I thought I was making it up, but it's real. It's your life. I've seen you live.
You've seen my life?
She did him in. Let's get to the police.
What? No, we have no evidence.
But just tell them she didn't.
Wouldn't work, Matilda. It'd be my word against hers, and they would never believe she was capable of murder.
Why? She was so cruel to you. She beat you and shouted at you and locked you up in tiny cupboards and threw you in.
Stop, Matilda, please.
Miss Honey, your aunt is a murderer. She killed Magnus. Who is she?
A contract is a contract is a contract.
Miss Trunchbull.
something is wrong. Something is not working. And if something isn't working, then you have to put it right, even if it screams. What are you looking at? This class is going to have a very special spelling test. Any single child who gets one answer wrong shall go to Jokey. You first. Stand up and spell, oh, let me see. Spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey taught us. She's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. Miss Honey is too soft and peachy she'll be good at anything. Any moron can see that. You, stand up, turn around, and spell something you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
Of course she's not cheating, she's simply spelling the word.
Nonsense. These little words can't be this clever. They are specks of dust.
I've taught them that's all. With kindness, patience, and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, madame? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You, stand up and spell Amshela Kamina Septorcalostomosis.
What? But that's not even a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to Jokey. The choice is yours. Oh dearie dear. I'm so sorry. That was a silent Z. You are going to Jokey.
Cat! C-A-F! I got it wrong, miss. You had to put me in Jokey too.
What?
Dog. D-Y-P. And me. Table. X-A-B-F-Y. And me.
Stop this right
Cat
now.
put us all in Jokey. Banana. G-T-A-A-B-L. Banana.
What?
T-S-P-A-D-Y-F. Snap nose.
You have to believe, Jokey, damn it. You can't put us all in Jokey. Come now, Matt. Did you really think I hadn't thought of this? I've been busy. Behold, a whole array of Jokeys, one for each and every one of you. And now that the little spelling test is over, I can tell you that each and every one of you has failed. You see, children, in this world there are two kinds of people, winners and losers. I am a winner.
The chalk! Look, the chalk!
What?
It's moving!
It's moving. Look, it's writing something.
What in the devil is this? Who?
No one's doing anything!
Agatha. This is...
Stop this at once. Stop this right now.
from a solicitor. Her parents' will had mysteriously turned up, and she was now the owner of the beautiful house up till that moment owned by the evil aunt, one Agatha Catchpole. She moved in immediately. Very happier than she had been her entire life.
As for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again. The chokings were immediately destroyed, and the new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Do you know something else? Matilda was never able again to move things with her eyes. I thought perhaps it was because her mind was being challenged, but she said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. Sometimes I would look at Matilda, this little girl who had done so much for others, who struggled parents who were mean and cruel and called her names. I would feel my blood boil, and I would just wish that I could do something.
So, this is the end. And I wish so much that I could tell you that the story has a happy ending. I wish so much that I could tell you that Matilda got the love she deserved. But perhaps the truth is that not all stories have happy endings.
What are you all about? I told you it was me. Come on, boy, we're going to space.
But why? Because this idiot, this twit brain decided it was a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
Well, I didn't know there was a bloody Russian mafia now, did I? Now come here, boy, we're leaving here and never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me!
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Warner, I would love to take Matilda, if she would like to stay with me. I would treat her with love and respect and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that?
Yes, I would.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
What did you just say? They'll be here any minute! Daddy, you called me your daughter. They're here! You idiot, I told you!
Quick, hide behind the books!
God, what have they damaged my legs? Oh, beautiful legs!
What is your name?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Unfortunately, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards. Backwards! И даже проживает своего места, отца. Так приятно познакомиться с такой умной девушкой.
Спасибо. Мне тоже приятно познакомиться с вами.
Ты говоришь по-русски?
Не так хорошо. Как бы мне хотелось стать красивее,
Walka moja błogosława i duszak, nie mój dalsza.
Matilda, taught you how to speak Russian.
I taught myself, I suppose. I was reading Dostoevsky, and I just thought it would be better to read it in the language it was written in.
I am Sergei. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda. Matilda, your father has been stupid and rude to the organization. I could very easily have one of my men teach him manners. And once he is out of hospital, he will still be stupid, I'm afraid. But not for me. I give this as a gift. What do you say?
Sergei is a very tempting offer, but he is my father, and I am his daughter, and I think I've had enough of revenge.
This little girl. This baby girl.
Ja, kocham тебя, słuchaj, tak?
No. Matilda, я сказала Matilda. Что с вами, Сайбо? I work with idiots. I will let your father go. But if I happen to be doing business here again, you will not be so lucky. До свидания, Matilda.
Let's get out of here before they change their minds.
Hey, what about the guy? What's a banter? So, you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, I suppose we are short of room, so... Yes.
Thank you.
Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms and hugged her. And Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods,
And Rodolfo.
Aunt Rudolpho sped by. Because they had found each other.
Yes, they have found each other.
to make it through that one.